Jona Potkivarnog, Sziasztok. Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching me and welcome to Debrecen. Debrecen. I'm standing on this area here which at the moment is covered in snow. This used to be some tram sidings. When I came here to this city in 2012 there was what they call a 2-room and a bath tram stabled here. It appears they've closed these sidings, but can't complain too much because since I was last here the tram system has had quite a lot of investment. So what I'm going to just take you along here. There's a tramway going off there. That goes to the depot, which I was lucky enough to do that route back in 2012 on a heritage tram. I think the reason they've done away with these sidings is because if you look over there at the Nagyállomás, the big railway station, there's a tram turning circle in front of the railway station and it's been enlarged with more track space put in. There always were 2 tracks round it, but if you know what I mean, they've extended the loop between the 2 tracks so they can stable more trams there, so they don't need to stable them here. Oh, now that's interesting. It looks like just up there is a tram coming out of the depot. You can just see one up there. So I'd seen most of the trams that are outside because there's 2 routes and they both go in that direction and there's a loop at each end and then they come back. So you sort of, once you've seen the trams, you keep saying the same ones over and over again until one comes out the depot. So I don't know if it's coming along just yet, but that's good to know. There's going to be another one out today. Just here we have what I believe to be Debrecen's tallest building, a very brutalist looking tower block. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you through the railway station and show you a bit around there. So this is the depot branch. You've got this triangle here, so that's for trams coming off the system into the depot, and that's for trams to join the system. So it appears when you get a tram from the city centre, you get off at these platforms there, and then they go around the loop around there and head back towards the city centre. Now when I last came, the main set of trams you'd see were the Ganz built Hungarian trams built in the mid-90s. Now they're still in service, but the majority of the fleet today are these new Spanish trams, these built by CAF. This model's called the Urbo model. They're quite common around Europe, even in Britain. Edinburgh and Birmingham have these trams. So there's one there, it's just arrived, people are getting off, and then they stable here. So when I last came, this was the stop, everyone got on and off here, and then it appears you get on them over there to go into the city centre. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go and have a look around the railway station. Vasútállomás being the Hungarian word for railway station. So let's cross the road and we'll go in and see what we can see. This is one that's been rebuilt during the communist era, this railway station. It's not as grand as some of the other Hungarian railway stations I've been into. So we're just coming in, this is the ticket hall here. I'm going to take you through into the big waiting room because it's quite impressive, quite brutalist. There's plans to extend the railway station with a big new bus and tram station out the front, which personally I think it's going to spoil the look of it a bit, but you know, these things happen. So although if you look at the picture up there, I don't know if you can see that, but it shows trams inside. Funnily enough, they've actually put pictures of Budapest's trams. So yeah, I'm just going to walk through here and we'll go out onto the platforms and just see what trains are there, because it's a very busy station. You get trains mainly going between Budapest and Nyíregyháza and Zahoin are the main trains that pass through this railway station, and you get various other things. So there we have a diesel loco, an M41 with some carriages. I'm going to take you down this end first just to see what we can see. There's one of, apologies about the sun, there's one of these Trams Holdings built DMUs, number 416027. They work some of the local trains around here, and as you may have seen from my previous videos, the other type of local trains are what the British enthusiasts call the wheelie bins. I don't know if there's going to be that much. Oh yeah, there is something worth walking up here to see. So I'm going to take you up to this end. Apologies about the sun. I'm going to take you up this end of the platform and show you, then we're going to run down to the other end. Oh, now I don't know if the camera's going to pick that out. I'm not really going to be able to go over there, but see the bottom of that chimney between two hopper wagons, there's an ex-British Railways Class 68 locomotive. What I'll do is, if I do get a chance to go over there, like I usually do, I'll take some pictures around the railway station. I'll post some pictures about half an hour after this video. There's my favourite sound. So that is a semi-Vonat, which, if you've seen some of my older videos, you'll know means like a local train. It's going to Nyíregyháza, which isn't that far away from here. It's Hungary's 7th largest city. Debrecen is Hungary's 2nd largest city. What I'm coming up here to show you is, these seem to be, you never used to see these in Hungary, but they're gradually appearing everywhere now. It's diesel locomotive. I believe it's an ex-Czech Railways diesel locomotive. It's this one here. I'm not sure if it's ex-Czech or not. I'm about to get one over. It's obviously not going to go anywhere because there's a chock on the rail. So it's this thing here. So these seem to be appearing over Hungary. They're a class 742. This is 742115. They're appearing all over Hungary. I believe they're ex-Czech Railways, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk fairly quickly, because there's not a great deal to see, to the other end of the station, because something else I want to show you. I think these chimneys behind us is possibly the main power station for the city. Shame there's not as many. Usually when you come here there's loads of loco haul trains, but I think I've picked quite a quiet time in the afternoon, so there isn't a great deal going on. I'm going to walk right up to the other end of the platform. So Debrecen is a very pleasant city to come and visit. It's about 3 hours away from train by Budapest. You can fly to Debrecen Airport from London, Luton. I think it's only Luton you can fly to Debrecen Airport from. So this bit's, apologies, a bit boring. I'm just going to get to the other end of the platform because I know there's something to show you up that end. So here's that Trams Holdings built DMU. So that'll be going off on one of the local branch lines around here probably. There's quite a lot of platforms here. It's probably about, how many is it, 8? No, 9, 10 platforms, so it's a big railway station. So what I'm going to do, this is quite an interesting vehicle. This is a DVT. I believe these are the only DVTs in the world that have run with steam, diesel and electric trains. There's a M41 at the front, so we're going to have a look at that. And then there's one more thing to see. As those of you who have seen my series of visiting Hungarian railway stations probably got an idea what I'm going to show you, because I usually leave the best bit till last. I can hear the M41's engine. So just coming up to that now. So that's not quite the best thing. It's the penultimate thing we're going to have a look at is this diesel, this M41. This is like the equivalent to Mark 1 carriages, these Hungarian carriages. So here we are, it's a 418120, it's an M41 diesel, so that's working a train off in the near Ejdháza direction. Now, thing to show you is behind me here, an Austro-Hungarian steam locomotive. It's a class 326, it's number 136. So let's just, we'll just have a closer look. So there we go. It's got the distinct Austro-Hungarian smoke box that opens two ways. I'll stand back here and I just walked into a tree. Leave you with the old and the new, or the old and the not so new. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching me from Debrecen. Goodbye. Viszontlátásra.